Well, I will get started here. Welcome, everyone. My name is Katie, and I work at the Sacramento Public Library, where books are just the beginning. Thank you so much for joining us for our midday yoga program. We're so excited to offer this to you and to have local yoga instructor Kirsten Johnson with us today, and we'll get to her in just a moment. But first, I wanted to mention a few things. So first is that I'll be monitoring the chat for the duration of the program. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to share them there. Also, if you're having any audio related issues, please exit the program and re-enter. We find that typically that will solve that issue. And if you need closed captioning at any point during the program, just click the live transcript button at the bottom of your screen. You'll click that button, wait just a moment, and then you'll see the closed captioning pop up and you can follow along. And I will also make sure to put that in the chat. And then, of course, we ask for your grace and understanding in this virtual world that we are in right now. If there's a delay, one of the hosts drops off, or we experience any other interruptions, please allow time for the program to resume. And then finally, this program is being recorded and will be shared to our YouTube channel, which is under Sacramento Public Library. And it should be available by the end of the week if you'd like to revisit it or share it with a friend. And then I am going to be sending out a short survey later today, actually, with a link to April's sessions. We will be back next month with midday yoga on Wednesdays. So I'll send the registration link to make it nice and easy so that you can keep participating with us. So keep an eye out for that email, and please feel free to share your thoughts about the program with us. We always appreciate hearing from you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn things over to Kirsten. So Kirsten, take it away and please enjoy.
All right. Thank you, Katie, once again. And thank you, Sac Library, for putting together this virtual program for everyone. My name's Kirsten, and we're going to today doing a little bit of flow. So the past couple classes, we've had just integrating and connecting with different parts of the body and their movement. So today, from here on out, we're just going to be experiencing different styles of yoga. So yoga is a physical movement practice, or the part that we're doing today, the asana, is a physical practice. And so I encourage you to pay attention to your breath, pay attention to your body. I will offer options, but this is ultimately your class and your experience. All right, so let's get started because we only have a half an hour. I will also suggest some options. I have some blocks here, some yoga blocks. These help actually connect you with the ground at the, for reach. And I'm going to be using chairs for my Vinyasa Flow, or you can also come all the way down to the ground. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to invite everybody actually to get started coming all the way down to the ground. I'm going to use blankets underneath my knees, and we'll get started in a child's pose. So just come all the way down to your hands and knees. If you want to move out anything, and like I said, I'll offer suggestions, but feel free to make this your own. So coming down to a child's pose where you have your tailbone sink back to your heels, and your arms are going to come straight as your chest and forehead come down into the mat beneath you. And right here is your chance to just come into the practice, to take a full breath in, maybe open your mouth and release it, letting go, just honoring the time that you took today to come to yoga, to be present. Take another full breath in and just release whatever you got going on, and then just come into your breath. Inhale and exhale. Just feel that in your body. Feel that where that shows up. Feel the length on the inhale and the full release on the exhale. And then we're going to develop and come into some intentional breath, coming in through the nose and out through the nose. So you may want to try coming into this, it's called a Ujjayi breath, where you are breathing in through the nose, maybe constricting or having a little closing of the back of the throat, and breathing heavily out of the nose. Feel your breath on the mat beneath you. And then you could stay with this breath or any breath that feels connecting and flowing in your body. So you don't have to be married to this breath. Remember, this is your practice. So if you want to return, but we'll try to keep the breath, at least the inhale coming in through the nose, and you can exhale out. Few more rounds, just practicing your breath, your connection, your flow. And then know that you can move as I'm suggesting this flow with your own pace, with your rhythm. If you want to create an intention or something to keep your focus, go ahead and do that with the next 5 rounds of breath. In through the nose and out. Setting up how you want to show up for the next 25 minutes or so. And then when you're ready, take a full breath in. Open your mouth. Ha! Let it go out of the mouth. Come on up to hands and knees. I use blocks underneath my hands. It sometimes helps with any wrist issues. And we'll come and move and start to just move through cat and cow, or your version of inhale, extend. Exhale, you round. Breathe in, let the belly drop, the heart and chest come through. Exhale, round the back, cat. Breathe it in. Now keep it like that, or remember, you have the permission to make it a flow, maybe even rounding the spine or moving back and forth. Just create some movement here. Oh, there you go. Start to make it your own. All right, let's fire up this little bit of core, little bit of belly strength while we're here. Coming back to a neutral spine, to a tabletop. Knees under the hips and wrist underneath the shoulders. Okay, when you're ready, take your right toes and extend them on the mat. Let's warm up the little toes a little bit. Give your ankle and calves a little bit of love. There you go. And then come back to stillness. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Ooh, feeling the belly and the core engaged. If your right hip is lifted, come on, lower it down. Use your belly strength, lower it down. There you go. And if you want to, right here, extend the opposite arm. So right leg, left arm extended away. Long you go. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath here. Yes, you got it. All the way back down. Floated everything back down to the ground. Let's do this on the opposite side, okay? Come back to your table. And then left leg, let the left toes extend long. Maybe wiggle those toes and hand that calf up and around. And then finally lift up the left leg long. Notice the hip and bring the left hip down, right hip into center. Stay right here or extend the opposite arm. Looking down at your mat, breathe in long. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. There you go. One more breath here. And just like that, everything comes back down to tabletop. Once again, let's sink it back to a child's pose. Excuse me. At any time, you can return to child's pose or any other shape, any other posture, anywhere that allows you to connect with your breath. So breathe in and exhale. One more time, let's come on up to table. And then from here, we're going to tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. You can do this on blocks. You can do this on the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Let the knuckles and each of the fingers press into the mat as you lift up and back. I'm going to do this also on the chair. So my hands on the seat of the chair. My hips are lifted. If you want to, go ahead and bend one leg at a time, the other leg. Play around with your down dog. There you go. All right, come back to stillness. Stretch it long. Inhale and exhale. On your next breath in, walk your hands all the way walk your feet up to your hands. Come into a forward fold. You can bend the knees a lot. Either grab opposite elbows, or you can let the hands come to blocks, or let the hands come down to the mat. Okay, slowly start to straighten up one leg at a time as you're in your forward fold, and just feel how this connection is in your body. Let the head, shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. And then let everything go. Just let your head hang low. One more breath here, inhale, and let it all out, exhale. On your next breath in, we're going to slowly come all the way up to standing. So slowly press down through your feet. Inhale, slowly start to rise. Arms can come out long, stretch long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let the hands come to the heart. Find your mountain pose. Mountain pose, our feet are either underneath the hips or a little bit wider. You can lift up the toes. Maybe come off to the ball and into the heel, and then find yourself grounded into the mat beneath you. Breathe here and find mountain pose as you lift up through the crown. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. All right, let's start with our little Vinyasa Flow. I'm going to turn to face the chair just so I can use that, but you can do this from the top of your mat. All right, when you're ready, breathe in as the arms reach up. Lifting up long, stretch long, inhale. On your exhale, start to come over to your forward fold. Hands on chin or hands on chair, half lift, flat back, straighten up the back. Exhale, back to a forward fold. All right, we're standing all the way up. Inhale, reach up, rise to the top, and then hands to your heart. Let's go with, you go at your own pace. Breathe in as you reach long. Breathe out as you come on over. There we go. One more time with this, and then we're add on. Half lift on the breath in. Exhale, back to a fold. Breathe in, long you go. And then hands to the heart. Here's where we add on. Okay, breathe in as you lengthen. Exhale, fold. Half lift when you're ready. Inhale. Exhale, back to a fold. From here, we're going to step both legs back. Come back into your down dog. Find your down dog again. Take another full breath here. Full breath out. When you're ready, press down through your left foot. Let the right leg reach long behind you. This is a 3-leg dog. You can actually bend your knee and create some circles with your dog. For this first dog, let's go ahead and do that. Find your little bit of movement in that right side hip. Twiggle your toes, your ankles, anything that you need. Okay, one more time, stretch. Come back into a 3-leg dog. Breathe in. And then exhale, step it all the way through, coming into a low lunge. Low lunge can be with the back leg lifted, or you can come on down and have the back knee onto the mat. So you choose where you want to have your low lunge on this side. Breathe in. Hands can be on blocks. Hands can be on the chair. One more breath here. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Rise up. And then exhale. We're going to come up back to a plank. Ooh, yeah. Activating that core one more time. Press down. You can either come back to a plank on your knees, plank on a chair. Breathe here. And then lower all the way down to the mat. All right, take a breath here. I will be coming and doing this on the chair, but if you're on the mat, slide your hands underneath your armpits, right beside your armpits, bending the elbows, press down as you have a slight back bend, little baby cobra right here. Elbows coming together, heart is lifted, and then exhale, press up and back to a down dog. Take another full breath here in your down dog, and a full breath out. Okay, this time we're going to reach the left leg long. Remember, you can play a little bit here with your left side, and so now your left leg is going to bend, create some hip circles. Have a little bit of free form play. All right, there you go. Once again, left leg, 3-leg dog on the left side. Inhale. Exhale, step it all the way through. Find your low lunge on the left side. Remember, bending through that front knee, it's not elbow, wrong joint, wrong limb. Your knee and your ankle are still going to be in alignment. And then either knee on the ground or back heel lifted, back leg lifted. One more breath here. Inhale, rise to the top. Inhale. And then exhale, find your flow. Step back to your plank. Lower all the way down. And then either come up to a cobra or up dog. Inhale right here. Exhale back to down dog. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. There you go. Find your flow, your rhythm, connecting all of this heat, all of this flow in your body. One more breath here. Look up to the top on your next breath in, and then either you can step, jump, or hop all the way to the top to a forward fold. Half lift on the breath in, back to a fold on the breath out. Reach up, rise to the top, inhale, reach long, and then hands to your heart. That was our first flow. Feel free to get some water anytime you need. Let's do that one more time or a few more times, just moving and flowing. All right. Top to the top of your mat when you're ready. Back to mountain pose. Find the sturdiness in your mountain. Breathe in as you reach up long. Exhale, forward fold. Moving through your vinyasa with your pace. Half lift on the next breath. Back to a fold. Step back to your down dog. Inhale and exhale. Next breath in, lift the right leg up. And this time we're going to step it all the way through. Inhale, rise to your first lunge on the right side. Exhale, start to flow through a vinyasa. Step the hands, plant the hands, step back to your plank. Lower on the breath in, and then exhale, lift up to your cobra or up dog. Breathe in, back to a down dog. And stay right there for the breath out. Breathe in, inhale, lift up the left leg, and then we're stepping it all the way through. Set up your lunge. Next breath in, rise to the top. Exhale on the breath out, plant the hands, plank, or if you don't like that vinyasa, just come and everybody can meet back into a down dog. Wait for everyone to get there. We'll take 3 breaths in down dog. One more breath here. And then we're going to take a breath in and exhale, step to the top, forward fold. Half lift on the breath in, back to a fold. Going to root down, rise to the top, and then hands to the heart. Let's just keep flowing. Breathe in as you lengthen. Breathe out as you fold. There we go. Find your flow. Half lift on the breath in. And then we're back to a fold. Remember, you can add or skip any parts that you want to. Breath out. We're going to step all the way back to our down dog. Stay for the release. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. There you go. Maybe you want to try the leg lifted option this time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, find a Vinyasa Flow or back to a down dog. We'll all meet back into a down dog. Yes. Breathe in as your left leg lifts this time. And then we're stepping it on through. Remember, knee, ankle alignment, grounded as you reach up. And then feeling all of that strength of your core. Breathe back down to a flow or to your down dog. We'll stay here for another breath in and a breath out. One more, just like that. In through the nose, out through the nose. Breathe in, look up to the top. Exhale, either stop and jump or walk up all the way to a forward fold. Half lift when you're ready. Back to a fold. Reach up, root down, rise to the top. And then hands to the heart. All right, one more time. Let's do it. One more time. Inhale, reach and fold. You go. Empty it all out on the breath out. Half lift here, and then back to your fold. Okay, stepping it back. Down dog you go. Here we go. Find your flow. Right leg lifts up and step it on through. Root down, rise to the top. Inhale, arms reach up long. And exhale, find a flow. Maybe you just want to hold that plank, or maybe you come up and do your up dog. Let's all be back into a down dog right here. Left side, last one. Breathe in, reach long, and then step it through. Root down, come on up. Hands reach, rise, and then back through your flow. Plank and then lower to your up dog. And down dog. Let's stay here for a few breaths in down dogs. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth. Let it go. Do that one more time. When you're ready, take a full breath in through the nose. Look up to the hands. Step all the way to the top. Forward fold, forward fold. From your forward fold, find your way all the way back down to the mat, to the ground. We'll come back into a seat. Okay. So that was a little bit of a Vinyasa flow. From your seat, just find yourself seated. Legs are going to come out long. You might want to have a surface or a pillow underneath the sit bones. Let the heels come to the ground and the toes are going to be lifted up. Maybe give your toes a little bit more love. It's time. Find yourself rooted. The crown's going to be lifted. Relax your shoulders away from the ears and just return back into your rhythm of your breath. Long spine, long legs. Notice where you can create more length, either in your breath and more ease with the exhale. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and bring the legs out, the knees out wide, the soles of the feet together. You can go ahead and bounce that like a little butterfly. Find the sit bones, wiggle from side to side once again. Breathe in, reach the arms up and long, and then exhale, start the forward fold. You either have the feet closer or away. But start to walk the front of the body toward the mat. Once again, letting the head, neck, and shoulders release. Shake your head yes, and shake your head no. And then just let it all go. We'll stay here for a few moments. The more you can allow your breath to come in and then just release. Just release. Slowly start to walk the body back up. Use the hands on the outside of the knees to bring them back into center. And then let the legs come long again. You can go ahead and bounce off the knees. And then from here, I'm going to invite you to come into your final shape of rest. I'm going to either coming all the way back down to the earth, or you can just remain seated in a seated meditation. And we'll end the practice in a little bit of stillness, a little bit of just paying attention, connecting, being present. At the end of the class, we always have like a little mindful moment. So yoga is a means for us to become still, to become home. And today's mindful minute is from Eric Schiffman. It says, we have never stayed home long enough to experience the truth about ourselves. Knowing that you can connect home to your body, to your breath, to your practice, wherever you come to stillness. Take a full breath in, fill up your whole entire body with this breath, from the toes to the toenails to the hair follicles, everything. Breathe in. Open your mouth when you're ready and sigh it gently. Release. Wherever you are, take this full breath in. Bring your arms, your legs, open up. And release. Knowing that what you've done here to come home to stillness, to practice for yourself is not only for you, but for the collective. You can either bring your hands to heart center. As we share this last breath together, inhale and exhale. And in the spirit of Ubuntu, I give the practice of your benefits, my benefits, for what we do for ourselves individually, we do for the collective. May what you share on your mat be shared in the world. Gently stay where you are if you got time, or you can get up and start to gently move to awaken. Before we go, before Katie comes back on, I just want to let you know, I am also part of a wonderful nonprofit called Yoga Moves Us, and we are offering free yoga. If you look up yogamovesus.org, our schedule should be coming out, but we start this weekend at locations all around Sacramento, and it is also free, so we would love to have you join us. And with that, I will turn it back over to Katie.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. And I put your Instagram handle in the chat, so if people want to keep up with what you're doing and all the other great yoga programs that are going on in Sacramento, they can, of course, check you out there. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us for our midday yoga program, and a big thank you to Kirsten for another amazing session. Thank you so much. We invite you to explore additional exercise resources in the library collection, including yoga books and DVDs, which are available right now on Hoopla. We'll be back next Wednesday at noon, so we hope to see you then. So to find a library location near you, sign up for a library card, or to learn about upcoming programs for all ages, just go to www.saclibrary.org. So for Kirsten, myself, and the Sacramento Public Library, thank you so much and be well. Bye.
Bye.